Hello, welcome to the Apex Networks training for the RMS system. This is part of our online training program developed by Apex Networks to assist you in getting the very most from your software. This short video will cover the hire job. We recommend you play this video on a separate device from that you are setting your system up on. This will allow you to pause, rewind and keep pace of your progress without having to switch screens. Your hire job will look the same whether you have had the job passed from a recovery, parking or workshop job, or you have created the job manually, and will contain more or less the same information. A hire job can be used to attach the details for a courtesy or loan vehicle, or for a standalone vehicle hire if required. The job, whether it is recovery, parking, workshop or hire, are all divided into sections within the job. Best practice when viewing a new job for the first time, if passed from recovery, or if you are creating a new job from scratch, is to start in the Job Details section at the top left and work towards the right, and do the same in the next two rows, finishing with invoice notes, or letters if needed. By doing this as standard practice, you should not omit any details. Along the top of each job you will see a black band, which will give you the hire job number, its current status, who created it, and at the end of the band, the Reminders button to put on any job-specific reminders. To add a reminder, click on the Reminder button, which will open a scheduled reminder list. This may be empty. To add a new reminder, click on the Add Reminder button on the bottom left corner, which will open your new reminder. Add some text in to prompt you or whoever picks up the reminder as to why you need this reminder. Then set your date and time, or use the preset minutes shown. You can click on these until they add up to the time you need. Tick the Remind Me Only box if you need the reminder just for you, otherwise the alert will show on all controllers' systems. On the left-hand side of the job, you will see a vertical row of icons. The only active ones are coloured, not greyed out. If there are other aspects of the job, this keeps all aspects of the job together and they can be invoiced together, separately, or even to different people or companies. At the bottom of this column is the Charges button. The first section is Job Details. Many of the details here will copy across from the recovery job, but all can be edited if required. The first field is Site. This is if your company runs more than one site. The Account is who you are doing the job for and whose rates will be applied to the charges on this job. The magnifying glass will search for accounts, and the little white house will, when hovered over, give you account details, including contact information and any account-specific documents. Next is Order Number, which will copy over from the recovery job. This can be edited to put a second order number to cover the hire authority if coming from a club. Next is the hire start date and time. Click on the clock icon to give current time and date, or enter manually, then click the Start button. Start From is the location you will start from, and you can input an address or location in the field Start Location. Enter the number of days you expect the hire to cover, and then enter the end date and time here. There is another drop-down box to select from where the hire is going to finish. Billing Details is the next section. This is who the job will be invoiced to. There is a blue icon here that will allow you to select to copy either account details or owner details. You can also add another set of details to invoice someone else who is paying. The account set on the job will dictate the charges related to the job. There is also a daily rate. A tally shows how many days the vehicle has been on hire for and a total cost so far. Below this there is a field to show any deposit paid and the balance to be paid. Hire Vehicle Details is the next field. This starts with the actual hire vehicle. Please note that this vehicle has to be on your fleet system and assigned as a hire vehicle. There is a selection of gauges to indicate fuel level along with start mileage or odometer reading, and there are fields to enter the end mileage and fuel at the return or hire end period. Next is the Drivers section. There are two fields here in case there is a need for two drivers who want to drive the car, and fields for their required details. Below is for any general notes to do with the job and then invoice notes. Anything here will appear on the invoice. Letters are available here and can be preloaded templates, including rental agreements, etc., that will pick up any details from the job that you require. The buttons along the bottom are Cancel, which will turn to Uncancel in case you have cancelled in error. Attachments will allow you to upload any documents or images. History will show a complete chronology of the job. Save and Save and Close.